The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Cleveland, second baseman, number 22.
And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball one. Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play, they come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Two and one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
3-1 now to Kipnis. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Batting second, shortstop, Francisco.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball, showed him one, he got the next one, he measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
And that's over. 2-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And the pitch on 2-1. Pitch outside. The throw. A tag for 1. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lazaro looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead. And here's a ball hit in the air. Alvarez on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Boy, those are the pitches you hate to miss. A hanging changeup right there. He's going to think about that for a while.
The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. I was talking about him earlier with some people. And I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Harold, this Indians ball club as they begin play here this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again. I don't know how he got a piece of that pitch. That's a great pitch. Fastball up in the zone with 2 strikes, and he still was able to foul it off. Pretty nice job of staying alive.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's Carlos Gomez, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gomez is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third baseman.
So digging in now, Adrian Beltre. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This is exactly what you want your pitcher to do. You put some runs up on the board in the first half of the inning, and you come back and he's dominating the lineup. 2 strikeouts right away. This is what you want. Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Here's Rougned Odor now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Runner goes for second. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the Rangers leave one. They trail things here 2-0. In now, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1-0 pitch on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
Number 13, Chris Colabello.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Mazzara is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 8th, center fielder Tyler.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ball 1.
That's inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Gomez. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9th, catcher Yan.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
And Gomez will make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Indians add to. Now at the plate, he'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Catcher, Robinson Chirino.
Drilled on the ground is short. Lindor takes it in, and he's retired 1 away.
Batting 6th, first baseman.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he lays off there 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him.
One and one. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Left side, played on the backhand. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Mike Napoli.
Into the box, Mike Napoli. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Gomes gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now from Arlington, about 20 miles from downtown Dallas, as we get ready for the 3rd inning in this one.
Leading off for Cleveland.
Ready for another chance. Jason Kipnis. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazzara looking up, gone to lead off the inning. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, Matty jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chirinos waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again. Well, you knew it was coming. That's a standard 2-strike high fastball, and he executed it. But I got to give you credit, man. He fouled that ball off. Nice job of hitting. Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Michael Brantley is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Carlos Santana stands in as he looks at a called strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Ramirez. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit hard to short. Andrus has it. On to first, and it's dropped.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better. And he did.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of the struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazzara is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 home runs. So stepping in, Joey Gallo. And they are squarely into chip away mode. Looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Fouled straight back. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he got him. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara.
Nomar Mazzara.
Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Grounded back up the middle. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
In now, Elvis Andrus. He's running toward second. Hit toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Now a look and a throw back to second. But the runner's back easily. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's Carlos Gomez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Ready with the 1-0. And a double steal try here. And this is fouled back and out of play. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A pitch out. The throw. And not in time as both runners move up despite the pitch out. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. First offering on its way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Andrews rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And with the bases loaded, a big hit here could at least get him a little closer in this one. Fouled back. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Looking to leave him loaded. Too high. Ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul, and he'll do it again. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he steps off. The next 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Striding in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bauer pauses. Here's the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it. Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Gomes has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. 1-1. Here it comes. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
And that swung on and fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Now another 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
So Stratton forward now. Yan Gomes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Alex Claudio answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
The 2-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Francisco Lindor is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. For Kipnis, that's his first double on the year. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Spin and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. set to deal on 2-2. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a little blooper to center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. In now is Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, number 24.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the leadoff man gone, and that'll bring up Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
And that misses. 2-1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. This is flared right back over the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game, and you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rangers. Edwin Encarnacion now comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 0-2 coming. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Fielded by Odor. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now here it comes. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The first baseman,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Jose Ramirez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. Beltre has it. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Well, that's his third hit of the game, and I know infield single, but he doesn't care, man. 3 hits in a ball game, he'll take it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep, and he can't track it down. A base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. A run for the Indians. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
The shortstop, number 1.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first. And the runner back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw. Runner back safely. The 0-1 on its way. Runners off for second. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Snap throw from the catcher. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and late reactions, and they got him. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Digging in once again, Carlos Gomez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Gomes gathers it, and that ends the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They're down 7-1. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
One ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Ready for another shot now. Jason Kipnis. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Now a double play ball here for Beltre at third. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Adrian Beltre. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Adrian Beltre.
High pop up. Bauer is there for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again. Rougned Odor. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. 1 out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. First offering on its way. Robinson Chirinos is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Well, if you're wondering how good his stuff is, that is it right there. They're not picking him up in this day game right here, and he's got good stuff working.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Here he comes again. 1-2. Curveball stays a little high that time. Set to deal on 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Gomes has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 7-1. Digging in to try it again. Edwin Encarnacion. He'll be tasked with Fabregas. Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Michael Brantley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Gomez giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball, just didn't get it up there enough.
Tapped down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Now a long throw to third. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Chris Colabello swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
And he misses 2-1.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Mazara's on his horse. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. What a difficult pitch to pick up for a left-handed hitter. A slider that runs away from you. You just don't see many left-handers that have that kind of a pitch.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A man on third with 2 down. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And a rather easy first out.
The left fielder, number 5.
Ready for another chance? Mike Napoli. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Lays off 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way out in front.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Here's Joey Gallo now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? Ready once again, Yan Gomes. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Jason Kipnis is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Beltre will take this one in for round number 1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ground ball left side. Right there is Beltre. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Edwin Encarnacion now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Austin Jackson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 26. Austin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-2 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. 2-strike changeup. I like the thought process. And he got it on the corner. I got to give the hitter some credit for fouling that one off.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Indians strand a couple, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Austin Jackson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Leading out for the Rangers,
Roberto Perez is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Dan Otero comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Otero.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The shortstop, number 1.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at bat. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Gomez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Grounded, foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Rangers set down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1.
Leading off for the Indians.
Into the windup and the pitch. Carlos Santana is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Gomez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. Jonathan Lucroy. Is into the ball game here as he takes.
Now catching.
Delino DeShields will also come in now as he takes over.
Lucroy. This change defensively for the
Ready
Rangers.
with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Center field, number 3.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with a high changeup that time. A dangerous pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Headed after it is Mazzara, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
The right fielder, number 13.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Colabello. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here it comes, 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Mazzara, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
And he'll tag the runner coming by, at least make him throw it. And the inning is over. Digging in now, Adrian Beltre. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding in, Rougned Odor. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. On the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time. And the Indians have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Cleveland Indians with a big 17-hit attack. Trevor Bauer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Tyson Ross struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Bauer. His record is now